Are you sabotaging your business by getting too close to your clientele? We're going to get into the details of this right now on the Biz Talk. Some way, somehow, Greg has shrunk in his seat.
Age.
It's because he's 90. Mm-hmm. And when you hit 90, I think that starts to happen, doesn't it?
Shrink, yeah.
So this is actually something that came up a ton today at the show, where basically the Biz Talk is coming to you from Orlando, the premiere show this weekend. And we had a bunch of people come up and basically ask about this. Like, their relationships with their clients have gotten very close and very tight. Maybe it didn't start out that way. And there's, are there favors? Are they feeling bad? Are you feeling bad about charging your customers what you should? This is real. You and Greg talk about this all the time. And I hear Greg talk about it constantly in classes. Like, you become like a therapist.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. For the client. So you're getting really, really close.
Yeah. You learn some things about people that you wish you didn't know.
Sure.
And sometimes I've seen this. There was a girl in our salon. A lady called her and said, "I can't come to you anymore." She said, "Why?" She said, "I've told you too much." And it was just awkward at that point. So yeah, there's this comfort zone. They feel very relaxed, comfortable. They're there for an hour or so they just start talking.
Yeah, of course. So what do you do about that for the ones that stay? What did you do when, there had to have been times where it felt really close, or they were like, maybe you wanted to give them a discount, or you started feeling bad. Did you ever feel that, or were you always like crystal clear with your clients? How did you deal with it?
You know what? There were clients that were friends of the family that would come to me every once in a while, and that's money. Talking about money is awkward to people, know.
Right.
But I think we do it to ourselves. It's not them going, "Oh, I don't want to pay you." It's as we start thinking about it and we start going, "You know what? I feel bad about charging them," and they're coming to you expecting to pay for a service.
Right.
So, charge them for the service.
Right.
You set those lines really clear at first, then it's never awkward.
Right.
But I think that a lot of times we sabotage ourselves, and I would say the number one thing I hear when we talk to nail techs about raising their prices is, "I can't. They're my friends."
Oh wow.
I hear it a lot.
Wow.
I probably heard it at least 4 or 5 times today.
Yeah, that's a big no. Like, you're now starting to, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's just straight up bad.
Well, yeah, because there's no room for growth if that's the way you're going to run your business.
Right. Greg and I have had we've built our business on relationships, and I would say Greg has gotten, with a lot of our distributors over the years, very, very, very close. And I think yeah, you still are. Exactly. I think the one unique thing that, we've had is there's I know my role in the company, and I think early on, Greg,
CEO.
I'm the CEO. I think early on, Greg, he would bond with a lot of these dealers, and almost like family. They would take him in like family, and but it was my job.
A lot of them are still really very close friends to mine.
Of course. And so it was very hard for me to step in and go okay,
draw the line.
Yeah, draw the line.
Right.
I know they're your friends, but
business.
Right. And to a certain degree back in the day, it was we needed these distributors. We were scraping by. And so when they come and they ask for more discount, or if they did, not that
or
all of them did,
terms.
Or longer terms to pay, it was I had to be we can't. And thankfully, we've been able to really keep it separate.
Correct.
We really have.
Do you think that the distance helped? Because when you're working in a salon, you're seeing these people up
Right.
front, face to face, every 2 weeks, an hour. There's this closeness, right?
Yeah.
Does the distance help with that?
Well, I would say this. I think it's definitely more challenging for a nail technician, I would say, than from what like I had to do, like just on that part of like keeping that separation and like, you know, no, we can't give you no longer terms and you've got to pay your bills and all that stuff. I think it's not easy. But I would say it's just more challenging for a nail tech because they are sitting in front of you every two freaking weeks.
Right. You're having that discussion face to face. You're
Yeah.
not on the phone saying you owe me.
Right.
You're saying you owe
You have
me.
to pay for the service.
Yeah,
like
and then
face-to-face.
there's that awkwardness right
Yeah.
there because you're looking at them.
You know, I think one thing that did help me though, because early on I was not comfortable asking for money, even calling or any of that, or
Right.
like actually putting into place the business terms. But it got to a point where I was like, this is our family. This is our business. Like, I don't have a choice. And so I have this switch that I can turn, and it's like, regardless of how I feel, I have to do the right thing for the business because there's a lot of people, even this distributor that maybe, let's say they feel close, they've really built a strong relationship with Greg, more Greg than myself, and they're maybe asking for like some terms. My mindset would be, this is actually going to help you by me saying no, because
right, you're not going to get yourself in trouble.
right, the business stays healthy. You can continue to grow your brand, the Young Nails brand in Europe or wherever it is. And I think the same thing for the client. It would be, there's got to be that respect and that line so that they can continue to get their nails done by the person that they want to, because
Right.
you're doing amazing work. So
Right, and you know what? Friendship doesn't feed the family.
No.
right.
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 I mean, it's nice to have friends, but are you going to go home to your family at night and say, well, we could have done that, or I could afford that, but it's my friends, so I can't.
I would say Greg, because Greg was out in the field, way more than me. I mean, he's always done it way more than me early on, and even today, he's face to face, more than me. But like, how was that experience, bro? Because I know Greg would go there and they would like come at Greg and be like, hey, and like want to negotiate and like have these terms. I mean, it's got to be hard because like you were close, you still are, but you were like really, really,
and you're
close.
actually looking at them in the face at
Right.
that point.
I mean, honestly, I want to help.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I want to help. I mean, when they're coming to me saying, your brother wants to do this, but
Such a jerk.
can you give me like another month, man? And I'm
Right.
like, oh man, I don't know what to say.
It's hard.
Because and I know that I'm out here in Europe staying with you in your home.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
Eating your
feeding me,
food.
taking care of me, sleeping in your home.
But you need to pay.
Yeah.
You got to pay your bills.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I've had a few friends that do nails and have been very successful, and their biggest struggle was raising their prices. And a few of them have come to us at certain times and have said, how do I do it? And my question to them first question was, are they your friends?
Yeah.
Because I find that a lot of pros that have built a successful business have created amazing relationships,
Yeah.
not just business relationships, but friendships. So when you build this incredible relationship over a decade, it's hard to raise prices
That's
right.
on your friends.
Yep.
So true, bro.
Like at the end of the day, it's like the rate of inflation keeps going up, prices
Yeah.
keep going up.
They get raises at their job.
Right.
So
Correct.
Right.
at the end of the day, I'm not saying you have to raise price. You're not gouging. It's just you have to keep up with
Right.
inflation.
Yeah.
So and it's not like you're going to be like, it's not like, okay, let's say you're charging $40 or $50 for a set of gel polish. It's not like you're going to hit them with like, okay,
It's 300 now.
$9,000.
Dude, it's $9 million.
Again, you just need one.
No, I just need one set. No, but what I'm saying is it's not like you're going to be at like, next week it's $70 or $80. Like if it's 40, then like you're going to give them time.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to say like, look, the raise is not going to take effect till next month and the price is going up $5.
Right.
And if
Reasonable.
you give an amazing service, if they understand what you do and you go out of your way, they're not going to hesitate. They will pay the price.
And I would recommend is you never ask it with a question mark.
Right.
Ever. It's
Right.
not like, I was thinking about raising my prices.
Yep.
What do you think? No, it's like, what do you
What's
what's
do
your
you think?
opinion on it? They're like, you should go down. You're cheaper, right?
I should charge you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a matter of fact. My prices are going up next month. Here's the price list. No discussion. There's no discussion about it.
Yeah, having that, it's kind of, you got to do it with confidence, right? You got to
Right.
deliver it with confidence and say, like, this is my business, and I'm going to continue providing the most incredible nails, and my costs are going up, which they are because, like Greg said, it's inflation. So your costs are going up as a business person, and it's going to go up $5, and a $5 increase has huge impact on you over multiple sets of nails that you're doing per week. But for the one customer, a $5 increase, it's
not
it's
hitting them.
reasonable. Yeah, it's reasonable and it's understandable. And I think that's a huge key.
Well, I would also say that, okay, if you do consider them a friend, if they're your friend and they really do have a problem with it and they have a problem with paying you, are they really a friend?
Yeah.
I mean, you would think a friend would want to be supportive of your business.
Yeah. Can I have $1,000, Tracy?
Yeah, just take that out of my paycheck.
Okay, good. We're
no
friends.
longer
We're good friends.
bro.
We're close. If you said no, we're not friends anymore.
Okay.
Dude.
Yeah. No.
I'm not your brother anymore, bro.
Yeah, bro. Can I have 10 grand, bro?
No.
No more, brother. So at the end of the day, I think like we've covered a lot of good information here of how to handle it, how to deal with it. It's it's not easy, but it's necessary, and you have to do it. You've got to draw the line. And like Greg was saying, you don't have to do it like maximum. You don't have to do like double your prices. And like Tracy was saying, don't ask the question. You can be courteous and very, very nice about it, but you're just going to deliver it with confidence and just let them know.
State your prices.
yeah.
Have your prices ready. Let them know when you're going to raise them, and that way it's not a big surprise.
So don't let your friendships with your clients destroy your business. Don't sabotage your own business. You got to raise your prices when you got to do it. You got to upcharge them for the services you're providing, any extras in there as well. And we really appreciate you joining us this week from Orlando, Florida, at the Premier Show. We'll see you next week on the Biz Talk.